Welcome back into the show. If you're just tuning in, this is Lowcountry Money Talk, and we're talking, of course, about money. We've been talking a lot about the global economy and how this affects you. Phil Bloyd is here giving us some expert advice and really helping us understand what's happening here.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for your time.
No problem.
So we've talked a lot about uncertainty. It's a little bit hard not to talk about that because things are so uncertain right now and all of the fluctuations. I think the best way we can help our viewers here going forward in this show is to spend some time talking a little bit about finding certainty and how they can do that with their income.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that.
Sure.
For those who are retired, many people utilizing Social Security. Is this a reliable source for us right now?
Well, yes, the Social Security is reliable. There was just an increase of 5.9%, usually inflationary, so maybe next year may even be more, I don't know. But so we want to make sure that we have, whenever we have a person come in, the first thing that I look to them for is how much income do you need? And where are the sources of the income? Is it pension? Is it Social Security? Do we need more from investments? There's where we have an issue now. So if we're taking our income, first we have our pension, then we have our Social Security, then the difference has to come from somewhere. If we're taking it from a growth side of the portfolio right now, because let's say, we thought the bull market would never end in 13 years of a great run, and it's like, well, I'll just take it from there and I'll leave a little bit extra in cash.
Yeah.
Well, now we're having a really big fluctuation on that side. So we may want to change that right now. So, and give that growth side some time to heal or recover.
Right.
So how would we do that? The one thing we might consider is, if I'm not in a position where I have to have a required minimum distribution that's mandatory, maybe I have a little bit too much in my savings or checking. And maybe I was taking income from my stock portfolio.
Right.
So maybe I stop that part and then I take money from my savings or checking, not to deplete it, but just to buy me a little bit of time.
Right.
That's one way. Maybe I was going to take Social Security later, so maybe I examine and see if I should go on and take it now instead of taking money out of my stock portfolio, which could be down.
Right.
That's another way we might want to look at that. I'm not saying go out and do that today. I'm saying examine it, talk to your advisor, your tax accountant, see if it's a good situation for you. But if we cash in assets at a low rate, we've kind of done the deal and it's gone, and I don't like doing that. I keep going back to this bull bear market strategy, but if we have assets that when we have this volatility or fluctuation on the growth side of the market, if we have other items in our portfolio that don't have that as much volatility or they're stable, maybe I want to make sure that I'm taking my income from that side.
Right.
If I don't have that side, then when we have these upticks in the market, maybe I need to do some adjustments and kind of, people tend to just think, okay, we had a big day on the market today, it's over.
Right.
That's the wrong way
We
to
pat
think.
ourselves on the backs and, celebrate.
That's the time to be very strategic and see what you need to maybe switch out and make some changes. So don't just kick your feet back and relax.
Well, and I think the main point that you're making here, whether, some of these examples make sense for the individuals watching, there's many different examples here, so it is very individualized. But the main point you're making here is you need an actual strategy.
Yes.
And just sitting back and, having a plan in place thinking that's an ongoing plan is not a strategy. Realistically, you need somebody who is taking a look at all of your assets and income, making adjustments as things adjust.
Exactly.
Hey, look, I'm listening. I'm learning something.
I want to follow up on that next time.
Okay.
We can talk more about, do people really have a plan or do they have a grouping of financial products?
Yes, two very different things, and that's why we have you here, because we need a plan, and really that's going to help save us money, make us more money, and make sure our money lasts through retirement.
Calm your nerves too.
Hey, that's helpful. We like that. Hey, you know what else we like is we've got a whole nother segment for you coming up after the break, so stick with us here on Lowcountry Money Talk.